Hi, I'm Ken Boggle from tarotbyken.com. Visit my website and get yourself a tarot reading. And lucky you, you're watching Ghost Talk.
Hello and welcome to the most active paranormal show on YouTube. Hey everyone, it's kind of a different angle today. Yeah, we're trying something new, something unique, exciting, different, raw. We're interviewing. We've got a really awesome individual today, and I think you guys owe it to yourself to learn a little bit about the project, the individual here, as well as, of course, this is Monday after Christmas, guys. So hopefully you enjoy this present. It's my gift to you. I guess his gift to all of us, ultimately. So, of course, I'm Aaron G. Thompson. I'm ready to rock out a Ghost Talk special edition interview style. I mean, how hard can it possibly be, guys? Right? Interviewing? Please.
Wow. So awesome. Off one. I'm gonna have to go with red.
Okay.
Cherry red. Cherry red.
Okay.
Firework red.
Oh, pops.
Yeah.
So, how long have you liked red? Anthony, thanks so much, man, for jumping on the show today. I totally appreciate you taking the time and really talking to me, the Ghost Crier crew, as well as, our fans and our viewers that are watching this, even with our paranormal enthusiasts, tuning in, checking us out. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You tweeted me one day, and I really liked you guys' content, and so I was like, all right, let's check them out.
Cool. Well, hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even on the lower scale of things, this video thing's hard work. It's a consistency, I think, is key. But awesome. Cool. Hey, we do have some questions for you. This project, and of course we'll get into, the details here. Everyone watching in just a moment. But, this project that Anthony is involved in or with, it just sounds awesome. It sounds intriguing, interesting. The Ghost Talk show did a piece, and we'll link that below. It was a few weeks ago at this point, that, piqued our interest, man. We wanted to talk about it. We wanted to know more, and Anthony, of course, knew we wanted to know more, so, we got in contact that way. So, ultimately, Anthony, we want to know, I want to know, all of us want to know, who are you? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, started filmmaking, early on, the age of like 21. Didn't go to school for it.
Wow.
Went to school for accounting, I guess. And then pretty much made my first $1,000 film, Spirit in the Woods. It was great. It was a fun experience, learning experience. I'll say that at the least. And then it got picked up, and it did really well. VOD hit with Gravital Adventures. I was a distributor for that, and it's on Hulu and every major platform. But other than that, I just, always loved creating and telling stories. So one day I just, was watching a paranormal show, and it was like, they could definitely do better. So 2 years later, we have local hauntings.
Nice. So you said you're watching a paranormal show without, giving too many details of what exactly show you were watching. Was it your typical? Really, all the shows, they're entertaining, and that there's a community out there for it. But they've all kind of went into a funk where we got the best evidence. We're going to do EVPs. We're going to do a new device and move on. Great, and not saying it's bad, but we've seen those shows.
Like, the format hasn't really changed much. And I think the audience just got comfortable. And so I just want to, give a different, refreshing television series.
Right.
That, it might pique their interest because it's different, and it gets them, interactive. So it breaks the routine pretty much.
Yeah, it's a fresh eye, bringing a fresh eye to really the ever growing paranormal community, because we're still in a thrust forward with this field and with this um, phenomena in itself, in a sense, with pop culture wrapped around ghosts and spirits.
Yeah, the unknown.
Yeah, absolutely. People, they fear the unknown. They're intrigued by the unknown. They want to know more. Let's be real. The comfort of their own couch is safest. So, Local Hauntings is the name of the show.
Yes.
And within the article that I read, you chose the name wisely. I mean, this is something. This is something that's very important, though. Branding, right?
It, yeah, and especially when you have your grandma tell you that that show name sucks. You kind of have to change it, and have a sit down with your grandma. Like, oh, grandma, what about this? She's like, yeah, I love it. So came up with Local Hauntings. Thank God.
Grandma approved.
Grandma approved. I was gotta get the grandma approval.
That's yeah. When I came up with Ghost Crier, one guy tried to make a kind of a duel or another team and call it Ghost Screamer. He says real ghosts don't cry. But so Local Hauntings, grandma approved name, of course.
Yep.
What is Local Hauntings? Tell us. Share.
Local Hauntings is a different take on the paranormal format of television. In a sense of we want you, like the audience, to be involved. Let's just be honest, we've all watched a paranormal show and thought to ourselves, what if they did this differently or do that differently, or so on. So pretty much I studied like paranormal shows and then got replies back from audience, like viewers, like just what people like about shows, what they don't like,
right,
and kind of just put that all into like one big present, like a ball, just like, here you go, voila.
Big orb.
Yeah.
That's, I think, appropriate. Local Hauntings, you said there's going to be a lot of interaction. Without getting too deep, with that, we'll dig in a little bit later. But what's the overall concept of the show? Why is this different from your ghost adventures or your ghost hunters or ghost lab? The whole works.
I believe it's different because we, two angles, trying to find the best resource, collect data of the paranormal. Because one team, I don't feel one team's enough.
Okay.
Different eyes,
Right.
different methods, methods that someone might, do themselves, might see something new and pick up. It's all about collecting data of the paranormal and doing it, but keep being respective to, collect better knowledge, I would say.
Right.
If I didn't answer anything.
Yeah. No, you got a good point there. It's good to have, two or, multiple teams going into a location, because the teams aren't probably going to find the same stuff. Things change so quickly, being in the field. It's interesting, even with different group to group tactics and techniques of how they approach, either through talking communication or what devices. I even heard one team uses a sleeper, which is just that. They go and take a snooze.
Yeah, we have the two teams. There's rules to make it more fun to watch.
Okay.
It's not really about a winner because they're both playing for charities.
Okay.
So first place will get X amount of dollars. Second place will get X amount of dollars.
Right.
First place will stay on for season 2. Second team, that the team that loses will get replaced. And so it pretty much gives them the drive to do their best.
Okay.
Will still be incredible.
Right.
Because the audience gets to, vote on what team's doing it better or which tactics they like. The goal is just to try to get what people, want to see for so long.
Right.
And haven't been able to see it.
You got a good point there. You're giving them the avenue. You're providing the avenue for viewers to jump in and see this creation.
In a fun way too. So
Cool.
It's just not just, I like this team because they have that girl, or this team because they have him. It's pretty much we send them in raw, whatever they have, they'll use. First team that the first team that investigates, it's all random who goes first in the
Okay.
location. They have 2 days to investigate one location. So the team that goes first will actually have kind of like an advantage
Okay.
in a sense of there's different things tasks they have to hit.
Right.
Pretty much the first people that go in, they have access to the library and the archives of the location, but they can't really interview any key witnesses. We don't
Okay.
set that up for them. But with that being a drawback, they are able to pick how many people sleep at that location. It's more of like extra points.
Okay.
There's a whole like pointing system that everyone will find out.
Yeah, we'll definitely dive into
Yeah,
that.
there's a whole of that, but pretty
Awesome.
much the first team that investigates gets the archive, like the archive files and all that.
Okay.
So they're more like the history. Plus, they get to pick how many people get to stay the night, and the second team either has to beat that number or tie that number.
Okay.
They don't know how many people sleep
Right.
there, so it's all up to what they feel is best. To give you kind of the audience the sense that out of 6-10 people, how many will actually spend the night?
Okay.
And try to find that common number or different number. It kind of helps you grading the scare score of that location
Right.
as well.
Now with the teams, kind of choosing the numbers that going in while they're waiting, or while the other team's competing, or doing the challenge, is it like a dorm setting? Do you like house?
It's a dorm. Yeah, it's pretty much a dorm setting.
Behind the scenes stuff for the
we
most part.
we tell them that they find out the location. They all find out what location it is.
Okay.
All at the same time. They have 2 days.
Okay.
So in that 2 to 3 days, because they might find out before that we actually start filming to give them kind of a back, so
Right.
we just don't throw them in cold. We try to let them do as much, research as possible.
Cool.
And then, first team goes in, they get their little advantage. Second team gets key interviews, but they're not allowed to go to the library.
Okay.
Well,
that's
yeah.
huge. That's I could see. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very exciting.
Competitive. It's a way of watching and making it fun, but still, not making it too some team has to try really hard.
And what I really like about the sound of this so far is so often, I mean, these shows are very serious, and I get the serious tone, the serious aspect of it, but let's be real. Most people that are watching are fun-loving. We're just, just trying to enjoy a hobby, and not to say that, this is going to be complete, humor or whatever all the way through, but I think it's going to have light moments, associated with it.
Yeah, it's like everyone knows when they go on a paranormal investigation, it's not all hip.
It's active the whole time.
It's active. You have someone that does something every time, or someone that does this, but it's always different because you never know what you're gonna find. So we want to try to capture that too, and
That's awesome.
keep it as real as possible.
Very cool. Keeping it real since 1986. I don't know. Don't know why I came with that date. Must have got that in the library. So before we go any too much further here, I want to know, let's be honest, this was a huge gamble that you took. However way you flip it. From my knowledge, you dropped out of college, you left that study to focus on this idea, this dream, this passion of yours, which is commendable alone, but you're succeeding with it. That's awesome.
My cell agent thinks I sold my soul to the devil.
You probably did, but that's
it's how lucky I am, and how humble and blessed that everything's been working out.
Cool.
Yeah, you got to risk it all for the biscuit, as they say.
Agreed.
It's just money at first, but you're investing. You might be broke. well, you are broke.
You were in
Yeah, we're
accounting,
all,
right?
yeah. But yeah, you just risk it all, and you just drive forward. Always, be positive, positive vibes.
And you
Um,
absolutely do. I think a lot of people don't realize that ownership and positivity are key when you want to do something. You don't have it. If it's a decision, own it,
yeah.
boom, move forward. And that's exactly what you did. That's cool. Have you used any of your, your studies that you learned in school with this
Uh,
process, or is it kind of an extreme
no,
difference?
I mean, I own a Dream Common Studios
Oh,
production
okay.
company. We don't do we just create content, like create ideas, and then
Cool.
my friends over at Clockwork 9 started their company, and whenever I have an idea or something I want to make,
Right.
I go to them. We get the team. You kind of have to find a good team, a solid team,
Agreed.
to actually help you bring your vision to life. When you risk it all, you have to have a foundation, or you're just gonna go pretty much.
Yeah, you're gonna get some bruises along the way.
Yeah.
Speaking of bruises, everyone, I'm going to say goodbye for this Monday episode. I know you want to hear more. This is rude of me. It's like the Christmas gift I'm taking away. But don't worry, we're gonna be back on Wednesday, and we're gonna own some more conversation, dig a little more deeper into what exactly local hauntings is. The bells and whistles. So definitely tune in Wednesday, and we'll continue the conversation, guys. If you like what I do, please, by all means, check over at patreon.com/ghostcrier. It's a thing. All the cool cats are over there giving the dollar bills. If you can't give a dollar bill, though, that's okay. Share, support. Let us know. Let them make it rain, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, you can follow me on social media. All those links are below. All those links for Anthony is below. Anthony, is there any specific link or website that you want to tell them about that's important?
Well, what's important is right now the audience can start voting for what locations they want to see on the show at www.localhauntings.tv. They can head over there, submit their vote. Yeah, we're collecting votes right now, and for the next couple months or so. So that's really all I got.
Boom, guys, that's awesome. I'm gonna head on over there now and put my vote in. So, guys, your ghost achievement has been activated.
Slam the door. You're shaking, scared. Live your life with so much fear. Wipe your eyes, hide your tears. Stop. Let me make this clear. This about you and me. No blind mutiny. Only power unity. Together we will see. Peace.